What's up, guys? It's Benny. The nature of evil is banality. It is boastful. It is haughty. It must brag about its crimes. And that's why many criminals get caught. Very few criminals take their crimes to the grave. A lot of them can't help themselves. They just need to tell you about what they've done. And this clip from 6 years ago of James Comey bragging about what he did to Donald Trump and General Flynn, a friend of our show, still makes my blood boil. Listen to this.
I sent them.
How did you entrap Flynn? I sent them.
Something I probably wouldn't have done or maybe gotten away with.
Something I wouldn't have gotten away with? Like, again, these are terms that criminals use to describe their actions.
Investigation, a more organized administration, in the George W. Bush administration, for example, or the Obama administration. In both of those administrations, there was process. And so if the FBI wanted to send agents into the White House itself to interview a senior official, you would work through the White House counsel, and there'd be discussions and approvals, and who would be there. And I thought, it's early enough, let's just send a couple guys over.
It's early enough. Let's take advantage of the nascent Trump administration and let's destroy a couple people's lives for a hoax. And let's get Flynn out of there, because he's obviously the man who knows where all the bodies are buried, and now those bodies are coming screaming back from the grave. Edgar Allan Poe actually has a great little poem about this, that the blood calls out from the floor or from the locked rooms at the FBI. And the burn bags. My goodness, what is this? Kash Patel has found thousands of Trump-Russia probe documents hidden inside of burn bags in a secret room at the FBI. What the hell is this? FBI Director Patel turned the documents over to the Senate Judiciary, Chuck Grassley. Let's read. Exclusive, FBI Director Kash Patel found a trove of sensitive documents related to the origins of the Trump-Russia probe buried in burn bags in a secret room in the Bureau, sources told Fox News. Sources told Fox News Digital that the burn bags is a system that is used to destroy documents designated as classified or higher. Sources told Fox Digital that the multiple burn bags were found filled with thousands of documents. They told Fox News Digital that one of the documents FBI officials found in the bag was a classified annex to the former special counsel John Durham's final report, which included the underlying intelligence being reviewed to launch the Russia hoax. More on that in a second. The declassification of the classified annex is being done in close coordination with the CIA Director John Brennan Patel and Tulsi Gabbard and Pam Bondi and Acting National Security Agency Director William Hartman. Goodness. The declassification annex will be transmitted to the Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman, Chuck Grassley, who will ultimately release the document to the public. Sources exclusively briefed Fox News Digital on some of the contents of the classified annex, including that the U.S. intelligence community had credible foreign sources indicating that the FBI would play a role in spreading the alleged Trump-Russia collusion narrative before the Bureau ever launched its controversial Crossfire Hurricane probe. This is something that, of course, Dan Bongino warned about this week when he declared that what he's seen inside of the properly predicated investigation here in his strike force capacity is something that shook him to the core, and that'll never be the same again. And this is what he's witnessed. What he's witnessed is the full force of the FBI being used to push Russian disinformation. And that's what it was. Hillary Clinton's entire campaign was Russian disinformation. A source familiar with the contents of a classified annex told Fox News Digital, while it may not have been clear at the moment what the intelligence collection meant, the benefit of hindsight, it predicted the FBI's next move with alarming specificity. Ultimately, the release of the classified annex will lead to more credibility to the assertion that there was a coordinated plan inside of the U.S. government to help the Clinton campaign stir up controversy connecting Trump to Russia. So they have him, man. Mere days after this intelligence was collected, the FBI launched Crossfire Hurricane. And this is the investigation into Trump. It's really hard to see how Brennan, Clapper, and Comey are going to be able to explain this away. Sources told Fox News Digital that Patel and his team have uncovered a previously undisclosed sensitive compartment information facility, SCIF, inside of FBI headquarters. Fox News Digital reached out to previous FBI directors, Christopher Wray and James Comey. They have not received comments. Patel said in a podcast in June with Joe Rogan that revealed he found a room of documents and computers that no one had ever seen or heard of.
That's the director of the FBI, the former Russiagate guy, when I first got to the Bureau, found a room that Comey and others hid from the world in the Hoover building, full of documents and computer hard drives that no one had ever seen or heard of. Locked the key and hid access and just said, no one's ever going to find this place.
What?
Yeah. So my guys are going through that right now.
What's in there?
A lot of stuff. I mean, that's the thing. People are like, well, okay, go arrest him. And I'm like, okay, well, how about you let me run a methodical investigation while I give over information?
Dan Bongino has also said, listen, we found a locked room full of criminal information and evidence.
At least, and not mentioned to us. And then we found stuff in there, and a lot of it's from the Comey era, and we are working our damnedest right now to declassify. And just so you know, because I get the public, I totally understand people saying, well, do it now. The process is not all the information is ours to declassify. Some is other intelligence agencies. It's not, we literally can't do it. Once that gets done and that gets out there and you read some of the stuff we found that, by the way, was not processed through the normal procedure, digitizing it, putting in FBI records. We found it in bags hiding under Jim Comey's FBI. Quickly, you're going to be stunned.
The shells
in bags. Did you hear that? You got to listen closely. We found it in bags. What kind of bags are they? Well, it turns out they were burn bags. Goodness gracious. Look at this. Burn bags. Thousands of sensitive. It means that they were trying to destroy it, I suppose. Right? Durham's annex was found in the bag. So what is the Durham annex? This is the underlying evidence for what we are going to see very, very soon on this major issue. Like, what evidence did John Durham find? Listen to this.
Believe that the Durham annex would show that FBI officials knew the Clinton campaign planned this all along.
Not only that, Sean, the Clinton annex is going to show there was foreign intelligence. A foreign enemy had determined that the FBI had agreed to be the accelerant, that they were going to be conspirators joining with Hillary Clinton to give credence to her fake narrative. And that's exactly what happened. When people see what the foreign intelligence is and then how the FBI acted, it matches extremely closely. This is a bombshell Senator Grassley is going to release as early as tomorrow.
A great investigation.
Ladies and gentlemen, the foreign enemy is going to be Russia. And the bombshell is going to be that Russian spies wrote the Steele dossier in order to kneecap Trump, and that our own federal government used foreign disinformation from America's enemies. That's how much they hated Donald Trump. Kash Patel, thousands of Russia collusion documents. The conspiracy is getting deeper. We need arrests. This is what everybody is saying. We need to see criminal indictments. Kash Patel helped expose Russiagate the first time, and now as FBI director, he's found what previous leadership tried to hide, a burn bag of Trump-Russia documents. Durham Annex is declassified. Thousands of sensitive burn bags. Start arresting people. Now this all makes sense. This has shocked me to my core, says Dan Bongino. We can't run a country like this. I'll never be the same after learning what I've learned. And then Dan Bongino points us to what he's talking about. And this report is just simply saying that the intelligence community assessment on Russia is the exact opposite of the story. The story was that Donald Trump worked with Russia to rig the 2016 election. It was actually Hillary Clinton working with Russian spies in order to rig the election against Trump with the help of our FBI and CIA. Man, wild. So we'll see. They're saying that these documents will be released in the next 48 hours, potentially. And that this is going to be truly bombshell stuff. Even the CIA director is hinting that it could be Hillary Clinton next. CIA chief teases evidence in the long-running Russiagate hoax, and then stating effectively that this is an ongoing conspiracy. So there's no statute of limitations. So you can still charge these people, right? Conspiracy never wrapped. Donald Trump on his first day in the Oval Office, he knew what was coming. Where's Comey? Where's McCabe? Peter Strzok? Lisa Page? And here's Comey out here, admitting to seditious conspiracy with a smile on his face. Now they got him. Now they got the documents. been revealed to the public, the truth shall set you free. Bombshell stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody will ever forgive unless there are massive arrests and criminal indictments here. And you gotta make sure you indict these people outside of DC because they'll get away with it. If you do it in DC, you gotta indict them in Florida or Texas. Find a way to do it. It's a complicated issue, but it's one that has to be solved to save the country. And that's what we're all about here on this channel. You should join us. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. More truth, salt, and light. See ya.